If you have welding experience, you know how this particular labor activity comes with its fair share of safety hazards. Now, no doubt you've driven a car since you were a teenager. You know how to check your tires and your mirrors and all that before you start your engine, just like driver's ed taught you, right? Of course you don't. Nobody does that after all these years. That's how experience gets you to let your guard down. Well, driving safety is for another time, but the analogy to welding still applies. Paul here has some good welding experience, but that doesn't mean he can skip his site inspection thinking he can easily handle any problem that might come along. To evaluate a site effectively, it's important to first understand the full scope of safety hazards related to hot work. Before starting any hot work project, carefully inspect your worksite using the 35-foot rule. Within this area around the site, remove any and all combustibles. If they can't be removed, guard them with a fire-resistant material and order a fire watch. Before using a torch to cut empty containers that once stored flammable material, clean and vent the containers thoroughly. Do the same for any confined spaces where you will conduct hot work. Keep your oxygen and fuel tanks outside the confined space at all times. And, if leaving the site for any reason, turn the tanks off and bleed the lines. Store your welding cylinders separately, keeping them upright and secure at all times. On the job, check your equipment and connections and monitor your tank's pressure carefully, making sure to turn your acetylene on first and off last. And finally, when shutting down, always bleed your lines after turning off the valves. Hot work is such a common task performed in agricultural workplaces, often without incident. It can be easy to get complacent about safety. But the frequency means there is more risk for injury, not less. So remain confident in your abilities, but always incorporate a safety mindset every time you break out your welding kit, grinder, or other hot work equipment. It's best for you, your teammates on the job, and your families.